Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Santa Anita Park here on Saturday. It is April the 1st, 2017. Gonna look at the stakes races, races 8 and 11, but before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKid5 for more selections for race courses around the world. Today's 8th race, the first stakes race I'll be looking at, is the feature on the program. It's the 13th running of the Santa Ana Mile, per $75,000 for 4-year-olds and upwards. Field of 7 horses going the 1,600-meter trip, or 1 mile, on the dirt course here at Santa Anita. 1 mile. My top pick in this one, I'm going to go to the 3-horse, number 3, Dortmund. I'm going to go 3-5-6-2. 3-5-6-2 in the superfecta. If you're playing the pick 6 or the pick 4, I would go 3-5. I think if the 5 could run good off the layoff, I think he has a very good chance also. But I'm going to use the 3-horse Dortmund. Top pick, 6-5, Victor Espinosa for Art Sherman. Most recently, this horse has started on the 11th of March at Santa Anita, 1 mile and the Crowley Mile. A horse, he's bred to go on turf. Big Brown won on turf. This horse hated the turf that day, just wasn't liking it at all, weakened out of it. It was his first start of the year also, so maybe that had something to do with it, but the turf experiment is a one-off. But start for November the 4th, Santa Anita Park, 1 mile the Bruce Cup Dirt Mile. This horse finished 4th by 4.5 lengths that day, basically set second most of the race up until the stretch run, and then really weakened out of it. Really didn't do anything that Tower Marcuse just ran a little bit of a better race. Start 4 in the Grade 1 Awesome again at Santa Anita, mile 8th, October the 1st. Horse finished second by 2.25 lengths behind Horse of the Year, California Chrome. Just basically sat second behind California Chrome all throughout, didn't do anything. Again in the Pacific Classic, this horse finished 3rd behind California Chrome. It was a little bit wide that day, but just sat 3rd all through the route. Really couldn't catch him. I think this horse's better distance is a mile. Is stepping down in class today. Should have a good run. But to keep in mind, this horse did not win in 2016. His last win came in late 2015 at Del Mar, mile 8th, in a native dancer. Native diver. This horse won by 4.5 lengths going mile 8th. Great run for this horse in a field of 5. Just a great run. I think this horse should have a good run here today, so let me use him as a top pick. So to recap my bets for the race and break from Santa Anita, it's the 13th Santa Ana Mile. Gonna go with the 3-horse Dortmund. Gonna go 3-5-6-2 in the superfecta. So now let's get on to race number 11. The 11th race is a bit of a special race. It's for Arabians, which you don't see that often in Southern California at Santa Anita. You occasionally see that at Los Al, but never at Santa Anita. It's a special race sponsored by the Arabian Association and from the UAE, I think, by Sheikh Mohammed. He sponsors this race. But this 11th race is the H.A. Sheikha Fatima bint Mubarak Stakes, Grade 1, purse $100,000. It's for Arabians, 4-year-olds and upwards. Field of 12 horses going the distance of ground of 1,700 meters, or a mile and a 16th. 1 mile 16th? When I show that diagram, it gives me a second to look down at my notes. Just bear with me. My top pick in this one, I like the 5-horse Patty's Day. I'm going to go 5-1-8-11, 5-1-8-11, but my top pick, number 5, Patty's Day, 6-5, Victor Espinosa is on the 6-year-old Arabian out of Burning Sands. Scott Powell trains this one. Most recently, this horse has started on the 4th of March at Sam Houston, 7 furlongs, and just a basic Grade 1 stakes race for Arabians. This horse won by length. Coming off the pace, this horse had a great driving victory in the stretch. First start of the year, first start back from Dubai. It was just an all-around great victory. Start before on the 13th of November at Abu Dhabi. 1 mile in the Sheikh Zayed bin Sultan Al Nahyan Jewel Stakes. Horse finished 8th by 5 lengths. Just the European and the Middle Eastern Arabian horses are just a little bit better. This horse really couldn't keep up with them. A week before in the Sheikh Zayed bin Sultan Nahyan Cup Prep at Abu Dhabi, 1 mile on November 6th. This horse finished 5th by 4.5 lengths. He had a bit of a better race, but he just didn't have the best of closing kicks. And plus, to keep in mind, the Arabians in America don't run on turf that often, hardly ever. And this horse, on first time on turf, maybe didn't get a liking of it. But start 4 in the States, this horse I start Churchill Downs, mile 16, September 24th in the President UAE Cup. This horse won by 8.25 lengths, got the lead, and then took off clear. Very nice victory, 60 cents a dollar, but it was an all-around great victory. And then start 4 in Southern California at Los Al, 1 mile in Zayed Arabian race. Horse for second by a neck with Richard Mullen coming from the UK and UAE to ride this horse. This horse had a bid that was closing up, but just missed on the bull ring. I think this horse should have a good start. Has started here at Santa Anita before, ran this race last year, finished second behind These Is Awesome. But, he should have a good run here today, so let me use him as a top pick. So to recap my bets for the 11th from Santa Anita, it's the HH Sheikha Fatima Bint Mubarak Stakes. Going to go with the 5 horse. Going to go 5-1, 8-11, 5-1, 8-11 in the superfecta. So good luck to all, and follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKid5. Good luck, everybody.